Do me a favor, close your eyes and imagine this. You are walking to a school where the grass is freshly manicured, the bushes are neatly trimmed, the flower beds are weed-free, freshly mulched, and full of color. The playground areas are clean and safe. The inside of the schools are well organized, vibrant, and welcoming with open arms. Feels good, doesn't it? It's well deserved. Now open your eyes. Here at Extreme School Makeovers, we're not just beautifying schools, we're building environments. We're providing classroom and hands-on training for custodial teams, grounds crews, and students who are willing to step up and learn. The truth is, many schools are struggling from the outside to the inside. And as we all know, when the environment suffers, so does the morale. But with the right resources, training, and investments and vision, our schools can become places of inspiration. The custodial teams and the grounds crews are the backbone of every school, but often can get overlooked. But when we strengthen them, we strengthen the schools. And when we strengthen the schools, we're strengthening the community. So click the link and let's invest in a future that looks great and feels amazing. Love you. Walking up this walkway to the school, it's a lot of limbs that are coming over the sidewalk, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut these back just so it'll be clear for them to walk through, because they'll be busting their head like this going all through there. And then I'm gonna cut all of this stuff back so it'll be clear off the walkway and up here too, because all of this, you know, when they're walking, they'll be busting their head all up through here. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do, is cut this stuff back off the walkway real quick. And then up there too, if you can see up there too. All right. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. All right, they stacked a rack of bamboo and limbs over here, and it's just piled up and it's dead and it's a hot mess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just stack it to the side up against the woods and leave it for the county to come pick up. All right, let me show you. See? See all of this right here, just left right here. So I cleared all of this back. Now it's just like this right here. So what I'm gonna do is just stack it out the way so it'll be clear for when they come. think we should go ahead and spruce those limbs up? They're a little low, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and cut everything up under there so they can see straight through and that the cars and stuff won't get hit. All right, back to work. Love you. All right, so I thought it'd be good to pull some of that stuff out of the around this sign by hand, because if I would have just commenced the cutting, I would have been cutting down these yuccas and tulips and it had just been bare. So I didn't want to mess up what they had already did. So I just cut down all the weeds, and then if they decide they want to go and mulch and trench and plant flowers there, they can. Okay, so basically I just pulled some of it by hand because I didn't want to cut everything out. Okay, that sounds like a plan, huh? Well, I guess it was a plan because I already did it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming up this walkway, and I'll be back to you in a second. Love you. You already know what I'm about to say. Well, what I'm about to say. What we gonna do? If you've been paying attention, you know what we're about to do. What we're about to do. Right, we're about to cut these limbs so they can see through, and it'll be easy for when they come to cut the grass. All right, but one reason why I do want to cut them up, because they got grave sites, they're little tombstones here that they're dedicating in the memory of certain people. Let me show you. See right here, they got a tombstone right here that says, in the memory of Dr. John Van, well, y'all know the last name, a gifted and caring educator, principal of Greenbelt Center Elementary School, 75 to 92. Okay, so they dedicated it to a principal. And it's another one over here. Right here. And this one says, in loving memory of Raphael Zanon Martins. In the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it is the life in your years. Okay. So they went ahead and dedicated to educators and principals here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, get it as neat as possible so they can be presentable so people can see. Okay, and I'm not gonna move them or reposition them or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave it like it is and just cut the limbs that's, you know, lower so we can see through and stuff like that. All right, see you in a minute. Love you. Hey, do me a favor. Close your eyes and imagine this. You are walking to a school where the grass is freshly manicured. The bushes are neatly trimmed. The flower beds are weed-free, freshly mulched, and full of color. The playground areas are clean and safe. The inside of the schools are well organized, vibrant, and welcoming with open arms. Feels good, doesn't it? It's well deserved. Now open your eyes. Here at Extreme School Makeovers, we're not just beautifying schools, we're building environments. We're providing classroom and hands-on training for custodial teams, grounds crews, and students who are willing to step up and learn. The truth is, many schools are struggling from the outside to the inside. And as we all know, when the environment suffers, so does the morale. But with the right resources, training, and investments and vision, our schools can become places of inspiration. The custodial teams and the grounds crews are the backbone of every school, but often can get overlooked. But when we strengthen them, we strengthen the schools. And when we strengthen the schools, we're strengthening the community. So click the link and let's invest in a future that looks great and feels amazing. Love you.